78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, so some bad news, I guess depending on how you look at it, in the welterweight division. Terence Bud Crawford says no to a bout with Jaron Ennis at this time. Apparently, Wilo from $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gilly the Kid seemed to have upset Terence Crawford. After the fight with Earl Spence, Wilo, text Terence Crawford, and he said something to the effect. I mean, everybody's seeing this already out there. He released the text messages. Wilo texted Terence Crawford and asked, he said, "You're a monster." And Terence Crawford replied, "Thanks." And he said, "What about Boots? You ready for Boots?" or something like that. And Terence Crawford said, "Oh, you trying to see another dead body?" And Wilo said, "No, he ready." And Wilo then releases that exchange, that interaction on social media. Terence Crawford replied to him by saying, "Man, that's some clown stuff, man. For you to do that, you know what I mean? I don't do stuff like that. You text me and then gonna release the messages, blah, 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 just for some attention." All right. So Terence Crawford is very upset behind that. But when asked in an interview about Jaron Ennis, facing Jaron Ennis, Terence Crawford said he's moving on to bigger and better things at 154, like he's hunting Charlo. And I don't blame Terence Crawford. He was down at 147 for years. It took 5 years to make the biggest fight in 147. I don't see why he would do anybody else any favors in making it easy for Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis is a young phenom, great young talent, but it looks like he's going to have to get it out the mud. You know what I mean? Look like these old guys, the last generation is moving out, and he's going to have to step in with force and really clean up this division and prove that, this is his era. He has a unique opportunity to make this era the Jaron Ennis era. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beautiful thing about this. But I think the mistake, and this is the thing too, that Boots fans don't have to do. You don't have to make it to where, Crawford ducking Boots or Spence ducking Boots. You don't have to do that for Boots to get his shine. You know what I mean? Them guys are from another, the last generation, the last era. You know what I'm saying? You see how long it took to make this fight, man, between Crawford and Spence. Man, them guys are not finna sit around here and then give Boots a chance, especially when, as long as they had to wait and the money they had to make, they're not finna give Boots the opportunity to just come in and just, clean somebody's clock. You know what I mean? They're gonna make them work for it, and that's just the business of boxing. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So Boots has opportunities. He has Stanionis out there, a guy who he can be beaten up on. Another highly ranked guy in Stanionis. I would say Virgil Ortiz, but Virgil's out of here now. By this point, they need to not allow Virgil to fight no more. Everybody talking about Earl Spence, and Earl Spence should retire and all this mess. Where's all these doctors doing videos about whatchamacallit? You know what I'm saying? Ortiz. Because this is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous with Golden Boy doing that kid. Absolutely ridiculous. So we'll see what happens. I think Boots is the goods. I think the kid is ready. At this point in time, I think he's ready to take that crown. You know what I'm saying, and move on to the next level. You know what I mean? To face, take the welterweight division into the new era. I think he's ready for that. You gotta stay focused. Can't worry about who ducking him or what he deserved. You just got here, bro. Go ahead and clean up. Look like he's gonna be the IBF champion pretty soon anyway, because the IBF might strip Terence Crawford before the next Earl Spence fight. They might do that. And if Boots is elevated to the IBF champion, you know what I mean, because it ain't gonna matter at this point anyway. If Crawford and Spence are both fighting at 154, it ain't gonna be for undisputed at 147 anyway. So it really don't matter if Crawford gets stripped of the belts. I'm sure he don't care if he's not going back to 147. So if he fighting at 154, he fights Spence. If he wins that rematch with Earl Spence, he'll have an opportunity to face, or if you know, he'll have an opportunity to face what's the guy named Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, who is the WBO champion now. He's been elevated to WBO champion. Jermell Charlo has been stripped of that title. So Crawford versus versus Tim Tszyu for the WBO title. Should he get past Spence again? Crawford should get past Tim Tszyu. That should be easy work. And then from there, depending on what happened with Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, Jermell might come back down, so he says, and defend his belts. So Jermell will have a chance to be 2-time undisputed at 154, or Crawford have a chance to be 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight classes. So it looks like Crawford got a lot of fights lined up. Hopefully the PBC was smart enough to sign him to multi-fight deal, which I think they did do. I think they did sign him to a multi-fight deal. I know for 2 fights for sure, but they should have got him for longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. Ain't no telling how this is all going to unfold. These promotional companies beefing and networks beefing and all the shenanigans that go on behind the scenes, man. Just constantly maneuvering in position. This is a bunch of mess, man. It really is. It's a bunch of mess. But Crawford has an amazing opportunity here, because if he can become undisputed in 3 different weight classes, man, in this era, that's just some historic stuff, man. It's beyond. I already got him ranked top 5 welterweights of all time, and I already got him on my pound for pound list. I got him top. I got Terence Crawford top 15 pound for pound all time. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to argue. I might be able to argue he's in the top 10, but I know one thing. He does this. He beat Jermell Charlo, or he becomes undisputed at 154. He definitely gonna be in my top 10 pound for pound all time. Because all these lists are different. It's all subjective anyway. But you talking about 10 greatest fighters of all time, 10 pound for pound, 10 greatest pound for pound fighters of all time. 10 guys each weight class. All those lists are different. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about pound for pound, you're talking about Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Robinson. You're talking about Henry Armstrong. You're talking about Sam Langford. You're talking about James Toney, Roy Jones Jr. Guys of that cloth. You know what I mean? People who, could defy, weight classes and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So, with high level skill, Crawford gonna be up in there on my book. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, y'all. I'm up out of here. Deuces.